Hello dear students, welcome to the new soil mechanics lab. Today we are going to discuss the new experiment, and the name of the experiment is to determine the liquid limit and the plastic limit for a soil. We will use the IS code 2720 part 5 and we will see all the procedures how to find out the liquid limit and the plastic limit. One thing is very important to note here, whenever the word liquid limit, plastic limit or the shrinkage limit comes in the mind, the first and foremost things that strike us is the soil that is to be taken in this experiment is the fine grained soil. This is very important. All these liquid limit, shrinkage limit and plastic limit is defined only and only for the fine grained soils. And these shrinkage limit, liquid limit, plastic limit are also known as the Atterberg's limit. You will study this in your class. Now to start our experiment, we will see what are the materials, what are the different experimental steps, and this is very simple. You just focus on the video, you will understand completely the each and every step. For example, we have taken this fine grained soils. This soil is passed through 475 micron sieve and this is approximately 200 grams weight. What we will do, this experimental setup, you all can see this experimental setup is known as Casagrande apparatus, and this Casagrande apparatus is used to find the liquid limit. Now what is the experimental step to find the liquid limit? What we will do, we will mix some amount of water in this soil and we will prepare a paste. We will paste this, we will put this paste in this apparatus, in this cup, and we will make a groove using this grooving tool. We will make a groove through the center. Okay, once we will make the groove, what will happen, the two parts of the soil will get separate. I will show you this in the video later on. The two parts of the soil will get separate and you will just move this Casagrande apparatus in anti-clockwise direction such a way that this cup rises up to a depth of 1 centimeter and it strikes back to this plate. So this is continuously, you can see, rising. The speed of the rotation is such that in 1 second it gives 2 revolutions. Okay, and you can see that this is rising and falling from a depth of 1 centimeter. How to check this depth, it is 1 centimeter or not? You can see this grooving tool has a this radius, or you can see this edge as 1 centimeter. You just place this and see this is approximately 1 centimeter to the fall. Okay, so in this way we check this, that this is the rise, this rise is 1 centimeter. Now we will show you the experimental steps. We will give you all the demonstration how we will do this. What happens when we mix the water, we will take 3 readings. For example, first one moisture content, we will prepare a paste, we will put in the cup, we will mark a cut by using grooving tool, then we will note the number of revolutions, number of rotations, how much time it takes that both the soil sample meets together. When these soil sample meets, we will note down the number of blows, and on that number of blows we will see that what is the moisture content. We will repeat this same experiment using 3 moisture content, and at the end we will plot a graph between the moisture content on the y-axis and number of blows. We will take this number of blows on log scale, so log of the number of blows on the x-axis, and we will plot a graph. Then corresponding to a 25 number of blows, we will see what is the moisture content, and that is actually a liquid limit. So liquid limit is defined as a moisture content at which, when the soil sample prepared on a paste, when put on a Casagrande apparatus, shows the meeting at a distance of 12.5 mm at a standard 25 number of blows. I will give you the PDF notes also. You will understand better that what is this liquid limit. Okay, now next step is that we are going to perform the experiment. Now you all can see that Hamish sir is actually preparing the paste. So he has put some water and he is preparing a paste. The soil is fine grained soil. After it get prepared, what we will do, we will place this soil into the Casagrande apparatus. Okay. Okay, student. By the time Hamid sir will prepare the paste, what we do, we will also see the plastic limit concept also in between. What is this plastic limit? The plastic limit of the soil is defined in laboratory experiment. How we define the plastic limit? What we take the soil sample and we will mix some amount of water in it. Now we will prepare a paste. We will try to roll the cement, that soil paste into a small threads. Okay. We will keep on rolling this soil paste until the 3 mm thread is formed, and the formation of this 3 mm thread begins to crumble. When you see the very fine cracks over a surface of the soil paste, then the corresponding moisture content is known as the plastic limit of the soil. Correct? See that Atterberg's limit graph, that A chart type graph, you will see that the shrinkage limit is at lower value, then you have the plastic limit, and then you have the liquid limit. So plastic limit is always less than the liquid limit. This is the check. So what we do, you can see that Hamid sir is preparing a soil sample, and he has prepared a thread of 3 mm dia using the soil sample with the moisture content. You all can see that it has some fine cracks over its surface, and this is approximately, you can say, 3 mm dia, the soil thread. So we can say that this, at present, whatever will be the moisture content, that is the plastic limit of a soil. Okay. Now we have used this soil sample, and we will calculate the moisture content. We all know how to calculate a moisture content. We have been doing this for past 2 or 3 experiments. We will place this soil sample in a oven, and we will wait it after 24 hours. So the moisture content will be defined as the weight of the water upon weight of the soil solids. So as of now, I will tell you the reading afterwards, that what moisture content we have got for this particular soil corresponding to a thread of 3 mm dia. Okay, that plastic limit of a soil.
आगे निकाल दो कंटेनर में बात नहीं करते.
So we have weighed this wet sample of the soil, and the weight is coming to be 27.630. Okay, so 27.630. Now you all can see that Hamid sir has prepared the soil paste, and he has filled that paste in the Casse Grande apparatus. Now with his spatula, he is using the spatula to make the upper surface very regular, and now he has prepared the sample in such a way that he will use his grooving tool to cut the sample exactly from the center. So he will use the grooving tool to cut from the center. You just see. So now he has used his grooving tool to cut the sample exactly from the center. So this distance is 12.5 mm. Okay. Now what we will do, we will use this knob to show the number of blows, and when these two parts will get coincide, then we will note down the reading, and we will later on find the moisture content to this soil sample. Okay, so now I am just rotating this in anti-clockwise direction. You just see you count the number of blows that when these two surface gets coincide. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. You just met. You can see there is no gap. Okay. So in 29 number of blows, the two parts have come together. One thing is very important. We will see that these two parts come together by the flow condition. Okay, they should not come together by slipping condition. Means the mass should not get slip from the base. This is very important. That if it slips and meet, then this is not a good criteria to measure the liquid limit. The two mass should flow and meet. Okay. So at this particular time, for this moisture content, we have seen that for 29 number of blows, it has come together. So we will take the small sample out of it, and we will note down the moisture content. What is the moisture content? Okay, the same process we will put it in oven. We will, after 24 hours we will see the what are the water, then what are the solids, dry solids into 100. That will be the moisture content. So one set of reading is complete. Similarly, we will repeat for the other two sets of reading. Okay. So we have placed the soil sample to measure its moisture content, and the weight of this sample is, we are getting, and the weight of the sample that we have got is 56.871 gram. This is weight of the moist soil plus the container. So we will use this later on to find out the moisture content of the soil sample. Okay, so we have done the first set of experiment. We will repeat this experiment for the other two samples. We will provide you the complete reading, that what we have got for the number of blows and the moisture content. What you will do at the end, you will take the average and report your reading. Very important thing is, to calculate the liquid limit, you have to make a graph between the moisture content and the number of blows. Number of blows should be on x-axis and moisture content should be on y-axis. This number of blows should be taken in log. Okay. Once you have plotted a graph for the different number of blows and moisture content, corresponding to the 25 number of blows, whatever will be the moisture content you will get through your graph, that will be the required liquid limit for the soil sample, fine grained soil sample. Hope I am clear with this video. We will have if you have any discussion, we will discuss it in our laboratory class. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you Tariq sir, Kausar sir, Mehboob sir and Hamid sir for their contribution in the lab. Thank you so much.